I don't even know what his kids look like. And I'm not that kind of guy who goes after children like he does, like he just did yesterday or this morning at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's how incensed he was. That's how deeply and rooted I am and embedded in his head, in that pinky fuck.
Look at this moron. You think his kids watch this? They'd be impressed, huh?
In wet brain of his. But again, I did not make any threats. I was talking to the legend too. He's like, John, I watched the show. You said on multiple occasions this is not physical violence.
That's bullshit. And don't call anybody wet brain. You are the epitome of wet brain.
This is having a talk. But Pinky wants to run to the cops. So I issued a retraction. I tweeted and texted him. I said, I never threatened any physical violence, Pinky. Nor do I plan on it. So I don't know what you're crying about. But you're a big pussy boy. You're a big pussy boy. Skull. Not to mention a hypocrite. Then he starts saying, well, you were saying it, you're...
Look at this slob. I really wonder if his kids ever watch this. John, aren't you embarrassed? Don't you feel anything? Don't you wonder? Moron.
Gonna call my wife's work. Is there any accountability here in the Dabbleverse? He's the one that was trying to get my ex-wife on. Right? Am I somehow fucking living in an alternative universe? It was Pinky.
Yeah, so he'd like to get her on the show for an interview. Not go to her job and harass her and do all the shit that you do, you moron. You're really messed up. You really are messed up. Besides being a retard.
Who put out there he wants to get my ex-wife on his show for 10 grand and half of the super chats. Well, let me tell you something, Pinky.
What's wrong with that? She could probably use 10 grand. You ain't giving it to her. I mean, you are not giving it to her.
You're the one bringing up wives. Look, I'll always love my ex-wife.
No, you
She's
won't.
happily married. She wants nothing to do with this Dabbleverse. Leave her the fuck alone.
It wants nothing to do with you. Nor do your kids. And it's up to her. If he wants to call her and see if she wants to be a guest, she can say yes or no. You know, what's your problem? Nothing to do with you.
Simple as that. She's a good woman. And
He's truly terrified that somebody will get her on the air. He is so scared of that. There must be some truths that he doesn't want anybody to know. He's hiding so much. This guy's been lying his whole life. And he's really afraid that one day it's all going to come out. He should interview his mother.
as you know, look what this fucking Dabbleverse has done to me. Look what it's done to my family. And you want to fucking drag my...
Look what you've done to you. Look what you've done to your family. Your family has nothing to do with you. The best thing you could do is stay away from them and stop talking about them. You're the one that talks about them, brings it up all the time.
Loved one into that? You sick fuck? So I just said, leave on. You say all the shit you want and expect no repercussions. In the world I grew up in, words have meaning. Actions.
So full of shit. You've been lying your whole life. Nothing has meaning to you. You're a delusional, alcoholic, whipped brain moron. You know? Everything you say is words. You don't do anything. Talk, talk, talk. That's it.
Usually will cause an opposite reaction. So when you're gonna fucking sit there and spew your nonsense, just know that the Duke is not gonna sit idly by.
He got scared because Brennan said he's going to call the police. That scares him. That's why he says that to other people, because that's what scares him. He's scared of everything, this little faggot.
God forbid I call him out. God forbid the Duke says, hey, never did. We have been amicable since the separation.
Lie.
And there's never been any lawsuits. We had a discrepancy.
Bullshit. She took you to court because you owed $28,000 back payments. Then you tried to use that to renegotiate and lower the payments. You're a liar. You're full of shit. You're a piece of crap. You got $100,000 from Leno when you got fired. You didn't give your kids a penny. You lie, lie, lie. You didn't put any money in the college fund. You're a lying piece of shit. And everybody knows it.
Over the amount of... Now, there's no harassment, Gravely Diggs. Never harassed anybody. He's harassed me! And I asked him...
Look at this idiot.
To stop. Stop the
Look at
harassment.
that second grade project he thinks he's proud of.
But he didn't want to...
He's definitely a retard.
He didn't want to heed my warning. So I said, all right, guess I'm going to have a conversation with you. Now, YouTube's terms of service kind of money. Now, granted, she's got plenty of stock thanks to my incredibly intelligent, deceased old man.
Lie.
But she doesn't touch that stock. She doesn't touch it. Is her house worth well over $1.5 million? Yes. Yes.
Sorry about that.
But I would rather have my mother alive for another fucking 87 years than ever get a dime from her.
You're just waiting. You're not going to get anything because you're left out. They know you can't handle anything. You're a retard.
Because that's how much I love my mother. And that was...
All talk. We've seen how you are with her when you're at her house. When you're at her house, barking orders at her. You're a liar.
And that is where we come full circle here. Turn a wrinkle. I suggest you study a little bit. Use your brain. Skull. The Admiral. I mean, you look hot as hell in that picture. John, they are obviously sick over your success. I know. Isn't it bizarre, though, Mammy? By the way, you are coming to the Belmont when we go. But isn't it an apartment in that building? Ever think of that? Can you prove I'm not? Can you prove I'm not looking to rent an apartment in his building? Prove it. Go ahead.
Kind of logic any 7-year-old would come up with. Come on, stupid. You already threatened on air. If he has to prove it, he can show why you're there.
BJH Blitz. The cops would see that you're no threat. I know. I made 0 threats to Pinky. I'm not crying.
He's scared.
I'll have fucking talk with him any day of the week. Penis wrinkle. KB is giving cops tape of your intention to assault. Well, I also told K Media I sent drugs to my house. That wasn't true. So why should that be true?
Yes, it was.
You're not going to beat me, you dumb fuck. Why do you try? Why do you try?
He's delusional.
Vagina Wrinkle 13, thanks for the $2. KB is a pussy because he protects family from stalker. No, it was... Never knew you could buy a boat with food stamps. Swish, my man. Where does KB get off thinking it's okay to bash you, but you can't respond? I know. He's mad because Zuli...
There's a 60-year-old man playing a hand trumpet and proud of it. I got a gold star in the 6th grade for trumpet.
Has been spending so much time with Rob Saul. KB, your family is no more important than John's. KB bashes kids. Are his kids fair game now? Again. The sorcerer was right, but you trashed the sorcerer because you don't like when other people, decent people like the sorcerer, you don't like when they call you out for being a...
It's like 2.5 hours of this crap. I'm going to cut it down to about 12 minutes.
Dumbass that you are. But you are a dumbass and a hypocrite. That boat is safe in the marina right now. And good luck trying to find that marina. Vagina Wrinkle 13 can buy a boat, but not what you owe Vince the lawyer. Vince the lawyer's kids are welcome on that vessel. I'm sorry, hold on. Vince the lawyer's kids are welcome on that vessel anytime. Vince, the next time you're in Florida, you bring Devin and Alexandra and Lori, and we'll take a ride on that boat. And let Lori know I got 2 sleeping areas in the cabin.
He thinks he got Vince to defer the payments, and now he's gloating. Now he's all happy. He's a total retard, this guy. IQ 70. Max. Look at this guy.
We could be rolling in the sheets.
Sheet Shitterson.
Thank you, Kelleneress. I don't know where I'm going to spend it all. Gravely digs, red buoy on right. What does that mean, Admiral? Red right, return. You kidding me? The right side of the boat is starboard. Left side is port. Front of the boat is bow. The back is stern. And where I was sitting, that was called...
Doesn't explain red right return. What does that mean?
the helm. And that little thing that you stand on out by the rear of the boat, that's the transom. Anything else?
No, the transom is the back wall, the rear of the boat where the motor mounts. Not where you stand on it. It's a platform.
JJ McCoy, how come Brain K hasn't had you in his show, loser? I'm so glad we had the time together to have a laugh and sing a song.
Why do drunks like to sing so much? Always. He's an asshole.
But now, we must get going. 2 short, long dogs. Safe Harbor, Cape Coral, Florida. You might be right. Pinky's Binky. I love it. I lost my owner. Can you bring me home? No, could be good stick. When you tap your head, does it go dink, 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 skull? No, it goes shrink, shrink, shrink. Call my shrink. Do me a favor, and I told Vince to tell you this. Just, no give me good stick. Pour gas on yourself and light up skull fuckface. No need to put anything about my boat and me in the chat. Clay Dabble, thank $2. That's not me. I know it's not. By the way, Clay, I can't wait to hear how your date went. She was super hot. Hold on. This is gonna take a big laugh here. Call you both the deadbeat Fitzgerald. You're gay.